incremento de sobrevivencia es la parte en donde
The survival
se da la
circuit
primera
is a part
confrontación o
in which
impronta
the
biológica
first
entre el
biological
esperma
imprint is done when
y
the
el
sperm
óvulo,
and the ovule
¿sí? Y
are
empieza
united.
la vida a generarse.
So life
Así
starts
alguna vez en
generating.
la historia de la
Just like
humanidad
that,
llegó,
in
llegó una
humankind's
panspermia
history,
que
there
era
was the
materia
panspermy. There's genetic
genético o
material that
aminoácidos
comes,
al
or
agua y se
amino
empieza a
acids
desarrollar la vida.
that come
Hay
into
una
Earth through
recepción,
water, and life
¿sí?
starts
El
generating.
circuito de
There's a
sobrevivencia
reception.
es el periodo en donde se
The
empieza
survival circuit is a period
lo que tiene
in
vida
which
empieza a
everything that
buscar la
has
manera
life
de
finds a
salir
way
adelante, de sobrevivir.
to go
Esto
forward,
ocurre
to
también en
survive.
nosotros cuando estamos
This happens as
en esta
well
etapa de
when we
improntación,
are in this
la
stage,
impronta biológica entre el
this
esperma y el óvulo,
biological
y
imprint
hay una
between
parte
the ovule and the sperm.
que ya desde ahí la información
Since then,
genética
there is a
empieza
part
a manejar un
in which
entorno
the genetic
de
information
experiencia
is
química,
managing
una
the
química básica
environment at
fundamental,
a
y esa
chemical
química
level.
básica
There's
fundamental
a basic
también ya va
fundamental
determinando
chemistry
cómo vamos a
that
ser afuera,
determines how
tanto en
we're
lo
going to be out
emocional, en
there,
lo espiritual, en lo
emotionally,
psicológico, en lo social,
spiritually,
de manera que
psychologically,
esa química
socially.
tiene una operación.
That chemistry has an
En el
operation.
primer estadio
In the
del
first
circuito de
stage
sobrevivencia, que es
of
la
the
recepción,
survival
hablamos
circuit,
de
so
la
the
organización
reception,
a nivel celular.
we speak
Estamos
about the
hablando de las
cellular
primeras una
organization.
semana de embarazo,
We're speaking
en
about the
donde
first weeks in the
empieza
pregnancy term
las células
when
a
cells
cambiar su orientación
start
de
to
carga del
change
ATP que tiene a
their
nivel
ATP
celular para
charges
dirigirse a hacer diferentes
to go ahead and
funciones
have specific
aisladas pero en
functions,
conjunto para
isolated
la formación
functions,
del producto o del bebé.
so they can
Esa es la
form
parte que
the
es
baby.
la recepción.
That is the reception phase. What is the increment of intelligence?
El incremento de inteligencia en esta fase del circuito de
The increase
sobrevivencia,
of
estamos hablando
intelligence
de
in
las
this
memorias
phase of the
integración del
survival
sistema nervioso.
circuit, we're talking
Ya
about the
desde aquí,
memories that are
el
established in
sistema
the nervous
nervioso
system.
empieza a formarse. Lo primero
Since
que se
here, the
forma cuando
nervous
estamos
system
dentro
is
de la
already
mamá es
being
el
formed. The
es
first
un
thing that
disco
is
que se llama
formed
disco
when we are
neuronal, se
within our
quiebra,
mother is
donde
the
se
neural
llama tubo
disc
neural y viene
that
siendo
folds
el
itself and
vagus,
it becomes a
sistema
nervous or the
nervioso
vagus nerve.
que es en el que se guardan las
There
mayores
is
las
where
memorias primarias que hay
most
en el
of our
sistema
or
nervioso.
primary
Cuando hay una
memories
regresión
are stored.
tipo
When we
fisiológica,
have a physiological regression,
esas memorias se encuentran contenidas
those
aquí.
memories are
Las colocamos
contained
entre
there.
memoria inconsciente en el
In
precortexo.
our endocentric psychology, there's no unconscious,
Lo
preconscious,
que
or
hay son
anything like
memorias a
that.
nivel
What we
biológico en
have
el sistema
are
nervioso
biological
y ese
memories
se
in our
tiene
nervous
acceso a
system,
través de cambiar la
and those we can
respiración,
access
que es
when we
un
change our
ejercicio que se hace
breath
en un
or
grupo
breathing.
didáctico en el
There's
circuito
an
1,
exercise that we have in
ya
our
este
didactic
estadio
workshops in
estadio
the first
2,
circuit, second
donde
stage,
se abre, donde cambia la entrada del
in which we
monóxido del
change
oxígeno al
the
sistema nervioso
input of
y
the
se abren estas
monoxide
partes de
and
las memorias
oxygen.
y empiezan a
So we
surgir
open up those
memorias de
memories
tipo sensorial,
and
memorias de tipo
sensory
auditivo y memorias de
memories,
tipo visual.
auditive memories, and visual memories
Donde se abren todas estas
surge,
memorias, se
emerge.
tiene una conciencia de todos
When
estos,
we open up
de
these
todas estas
memories, we
grabaciones,
are
que
aware
son
of
las
those
que vienen a ser
recordings,
el
which are
incremento de inteligencia
the
en
increments
lo
of
que es la
intelligence
integración de las
once
memorias
we integrate
dentro del
those
sistema
memories
nervioso.
within the autonomous nervous system. What is the fusion?
Sí, la fusión de este estadio es la
The
conexión
fusion in this
neurológica
stage
con la
is a
madre. O
neurological
sea, ya que
connection
se
with the mother.
desarrollaron las células,
Once cells
ya está el
already
sistema
developed,
nervioso más o
once
menos
the
formado,
nervous
que es lo
system
primero que
is
se
more or less
forma,
formed, which is the
empieza a
first thing
haber
that is
la
formed,
primera conexión con mamá.
there's a first
Sí,
connection
es
with
el,
our mom.
ha habido muchas discusiones cuando hablo de
There's
esto
a lot of
porque
discussions when I
la
speak about this,
socialización,
about
los sociólogos
socialization,
dicen que
because
empieza en
sociologists
casa y que
say
luego
it
se lleva a la
starts in our house and
escuela,
then we take it out to
cuando
the school,
realmente la
when in
primera
reality, the
socialización que
first
empieza es a nivel
socialization that we
biológico.
have, it's
Cuando
at
estamos
a
dentro de la mamá, a
biological
través
level.
del ambiente
We're inside
acuoso,
of our
el
mother,
ambiente del líquido amniótico,
there's an
del cordón
environment
umbilical,
inside the amniotic
existe
liquid with the umbilical cord,
información
there's
entre un
information that
organismo y otro y se
exists
establece la
between
primera
those two
química
organisms. So
de
the first
relación con otro
relational
organismo.
chemistry with
Y esa
another
química es la
organism
base
is
para que esa
established.
personita
That
va
basic
terminar
chemistry
socializando en casa, que va a
is the
ser el
basis
refuerzo
on
de
how
esa
he's
química
going to
que
be
socializa en casa y
interacting
va a ser la que va a
outside in the
terminar
world,
socializando en el mundo allá afuera desde kinder hasta que
since kinder all the way till he dies.
en el grupo didáctico
In our didactic
se trabaja
workshops, that's
primero
where
enseñándole a
we
la
go ahead
gente
and make
que
the
hay
work.
unos periodos de impresión
We
durante
have to
la
teach
impresión
people
de
that there are
experiencia.
several
Estamos viendo
periods
ahorita
of
acerca de lo que se
impressions
llaman
of
impresiones
experience.
neuroumbilicales, que más
The
adelante
first
lo
of
voy a
them are
explicar,
the neural
dentro
umbilical
del circuito
impressions.
automático.
that we talk about in the neurosomatic circuit as well. Those impressions, neuroumbilical impressions, determine the person's profile, which is a basic chemistry, which is a base of emotions that permit the increments of cognition or certain levels of cognition. The work that is done, we take people through a regression and some explorations of personal meaning so we can activate those memories. Besides just having the sensations or the memories or the vision from the moment of pregnancy till the moment of birth, this is not a regression that is guided. It's a physiological regression where we can experience whatever happened on the birth moment. If people experience the paralysis or extra anesthesia, that's going to be experiences that are going to arise in the process. If it was asphyxiated in the birth process, he's going to have those types of experiences when he's in the process. Bringing out those memories implies that once those memories surge, we can reorganize them. And this goes ahead and influences all the projects that we're going to start in our lives. They're going to have the same chemical charge. If a person had a difficult birth, in general terms, whenever he starts any project, he's going to have the same types of problems. But in the end, they're going to go ahead and make it because we are all alive. We cannot change what is going to happen, but we can change the experience of the process. If I know that when I'm going to start something, it gets really complicated, and I know that in that regression there was a problem of this type, I'm not going to be fighting with this. I'm not going to be dealing with those issues or those emotions. I'm just going to put myself in the process in the way that every time I start new projects, my wear and tear is less. I have more opportunities, and instead of being worn on the beginning, I will be worn in the fact of doing the project. In the Endic school, we see the processes. We explain how everything functions. When cells are integrated or this way, that way, we explain how the nervous system works in every single of these stages. And we have really simple works. One of them is a work from Jacobo Grimberg, which is auto-elusive meditation. The difference between the didactic workshop and the endocentric school is the fact that in the endocentric school, I observe my processes. Whenever we observe a process, a pattern, by itself, it gets eliminated. You make it conscious.